A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, come on.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
You look at this Browns defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tua going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You talk about this Miami defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. Now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down and inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
He's across midfield, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Up the middle, Achane. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And back there to stop him on a great effort was Martin Emerson. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tua sets up to pass it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 50, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Running right through it. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Here's Tua. That's to the new Dolphin. It's Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tua setting up shop to throw again. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Off of play action, Tagovailoa goes right back to Smith again. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. In motion, Hill. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Watson escaping the pressure right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Chubb running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll send Judy in motion left. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Look at the big man rumble. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 45 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 139 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Watson on the sneak. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They go up the middle with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can. Yeah,
this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got some room to operate, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Devon Achane.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll send Judy in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 48. And it Bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 19-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
Able to slither by. And they can't bring him down. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Browns,
they get their 6th win of the season against 10 losses.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.